bunch of great catches today, I'll tell you that. It's been, as I was just telling the team, I'm coaching a position for a long time. I used to walk out of a scrimmage and man, if my guys had a great day, I'm like, yeah, man, my guys, they had a great day, and you feel good about it. That's what you're responsible for. You're trying to prepare them for a season. You're not really worried about the rest of it. I ain't worried about if the DBs had a bad day. I'm worried about my guys having a great day. But I hate those days as a head coach. I really do. As a head coach, I like it when it's a bunch of good over here and a bunch of good over here and some really competitive misses here and some really competitive misses here. I like it when it's a little more balanced. That's kind of what I prefer. I don't really like it when the defense dominates or the offense dominates. I really don't. That's really kind of where it was today. I thought the offense just dominated the day. It's really just call it like it is. From the opening drive, good on good, 70-yard drive, opening touchdown drive right out of the gate, good on good. And, our first defense, I think we've led the nation in 3 and outs for about, maybe 6 times over the last several years. And I don't think we had a 3 and out on defense till maybe the end of practice. What that means is the positive is the offense had a great day. Really had some big runs. It's really good to see us throw and catch like we did today. I thought Kelly set the tempo. Man, what a great opening drive from him. Big plays. And then Trevor came right in and just took it and went with it. Big plays, great drive. Just a lot of positive. In particular, we're talking about catches. T. Higgins, just a great day. TJ Chase had a good day. Amari. DeAndre Overton had 2 big catches, one-handed. Then he came back and missed one. He's got to be consistent. Travion got off to a good start and got banged up and couldn't finish. Cornell, I think he had maybe 1 or 2, but he didn't really have many big opportunities downfield today. Will Swinney, he had a big play, big third down, big run after the catch. He's had a heck of a camp. He's one of our most improved guys. And Justin Ross, his first catch was a one-handed go up and just plunk it out of the air. And then he came right back and one-upped himself with another one. So he was spectacular today. Finishing plays, it's one thing to be in position, but to finish it, he really had a great day finishing the plays. So just really pleased. DK had he had a couple of short plays, but he had one downfield, got broken up by Dalton. But just overall as a group, the receivers just really threw and caught the ball well. And give the line credit because I thought they protected well. The backs stepped up, and but the quarterbacks put the ball where they needed to put it, and the receivers made some huge plays. So that was a real positive. And then again, I thought all the backs ran hard. 9 made some really good runs. Feaster had a couple of really tough physical finishes. Same thing with Adam. Adam has really had a good camp. He's kind of differentiated himself a little bit. He's 225 and in great shape, and he's knocking everything forward. And I really like to see that in him. And then 23 he has no fear, and he's got one gear wide open, and he's got great vision. Had 2 long runs today. I think one was a 50-yarder, another one was I think a 25 or 30-yarder. So really encouraged what I've seen. And then I thought Rencher's a kid y'all haven't heard us talk much about, but man, he's had a really good camp, and he went in there. He had some really impressive runs today, very positive runs. A guy that we can play with. He could really be a contributor for us. And then Ty Thomason is another guy that's kind of different. Big, heavy kid, athletic, that can bang and dent the front. So a lot of positives. I don't think we had any. I think Travion was the only guy injury-wise that got banged up. And for the most part, everybody came through it okay. It's about 100-something plays, and I think 106 maybe, Tim said. But no turnovers, not one turnover. So that's a big deal. Almost had one. Dalk almost had one, but he was out of bounds when he came down with it. So no turnovers, a few undisciplined. It was a little disappointing with some of our discipline things. We jumped offside a couple times defensively. The second series, we get a 3 and out, but I got 2 guys lined up offside, so give them a new set of downs, they go in and score. And those are the little things that'll get you beat. So just being disciplined, as we say all the time, let's start with not losing to Clemson, doing a good job with the things that we control. Really positive things in the kicking game, I may have said, but Hugo hit a 50-yarder. Potter kicked off really well. We're not letting Hugo kick off just yet. We're holding him a little while on that, but Sawicki kicked off well. Alex had one good one. He was a little inconsistent. And then probably the biggest disappointment is worked on tight punt, backed up, and one of our punters dropped the ball for a safety. And, so we just can't make mistakes like that in critical situations. But, again, a good day for the offense. We can do better. Not perfect, far from perfect, but I definitely thought that they controlled the day. And defensively, that's not to say that we didn't have a lot of good things. I thought we finished really well with the goal line. Defensively, both groups really did a nice job on the goal line. I thought they dominated that part of it. And I thought the first 2 groups won the short yardage battle. So they finished with a couple of good competitive wins. Did see some really good individual guys step out. I thought our pride group on defense did a really nice job. We're very deep there. We got a lot of guys. We probably got more pride reps than we've got in a while, because I'm trying to get a lot of guys some work and make sure we can really get them on tape and kind of see where they are. We did full speed kickoff. We did punt return, and a kick return, field goal block, and punt, tight punt. So got a lot of things covered. A long way to go. 3 weeks from today we'll play. We're not ready right now, but we've got 3 weeks to study and learn and get better.
Is the no fear part what you expected to see out of Dixon, or is that maybe kind of open your eyes a little bit?
I didn't know what to expect. Some of these guys you don't ever know. You don't really ever know until you, unless you've really spent a lot of time with them. Maybe they've been to camp a bunch or something like that. Some of these guys you don't ever know until you start coaching. So I didn't really have. I knew he was very talented. You watch the tape, he's a very talented player, but he's playing at a very small school. And now all of a sudden you show up at Clemson. I don't know what to expect till you start coaching him. And he's been a great addition and a pleasant surprise, because I've been very impressed with his willingness to protect, his vision, his natural just instincts and toughness. So yeah, he's been a bright spot for us.
How would you compare him to where Travis was this time of year last year?
Similar in his explosiveness and kind of that just giving the ball and things happen kind of a deal, but ahead of him from a protection standpoint. Just a little more natural to it. Whereas Travis had never pass protected ever, and it took him a little bit longer to kind of really earn the trust there. And not to say that Lynn J is a senior, but just for a guy walking in here out of high school who didn't go through spring practice, he's really demonstrated the willingness and loves to try to improve. So he's not perfect, but it starts with the effort and the toughness. We got to coach the technique and the fundamentals, but it starts there, and he's got that.
Did any of the quarterbacks stand out before you did it?
All three of them. As I said earlier, they thought Kelly set the tempo. I haven't seen the stats, but I bet they were probably similar. They really made all the throws, all three. All three had touchdown throws. All three had big throws down the field. Had some tight window throws. It's fun, man. I'm telling you, there's a lot of competition, and we put them with all the groups. We didn't let Kelly went with all the groups, and Trevor went with all the groups, and they continue to just focus on what they control and their execution. So today was maybe one of the better days as a group. Where all three, I thought, really played well.
When would you ideally like to know what your plan is for what you do first game with the quarterbacks?
I'd like to know yesterday, ideally. I'd like to know him in the spring. That'd be great when you know the guy. And but you know, it is what it is. It's just that's why you practice. I mean, you got it's very competitive. That's what I love about Kelly, man. He's accepted the challenge. You know, he hasn't backed down from the challenge. You know, he could have walked out of here in May. He could have said, "Hey, see you boys. I'm out of here. Go somewhere where it might not be as challenging. Go somewhere where it might be a little easier path." And he said, "No, I'm gonna stay right here." And so it's been great to see him compete. And and his game is at a whole nother level from where he was at any point last year. And then Trevor he's everything that you think he is. He is just a very gifted player. He's still a freshman. And then Chase just won't go away. Everybody wants Chase to go away, and he won't go away. He's just battler, man. He's got moxie. He can throw the ball. He's, you know, and I know y'all want me to say, hey, this is the guy, but I'm just telling you, we got 3 guys that we can win with. And so, you know, ideally, we're gonna have to, once we get 7 to 10 days out, then we'll say, okay, this is how we're gonna go into this game. If it's a big separation, that makes it easy. But if it's close, then you say, well, okay, well, what's our next step of evaluation? We're going to go play some games. And if it's close, you got to give, you know, guys opportunity to play, and then you go from there.
When you look at the receivers you had come through, all the good ones of Sammys and Dukes and whatnot, how does like Justin Ross at this point, like camp coming in?
Yeah, he's another guy that I didn't have him in camp.